3 things all affiliate marketers need to survive online. Each associate advertiser is continually searching for the fruitful market that gives the greatest check. Now and then they think it is a sorcery recipe that is promptly accessible for them. All things considered, it is more muddled than that. It is simply acceptable showcasing rehearsals that have been demonstrated over long stretches of difficult work and devotion. There are strategies that have worked before with internet advertising and is proceeding to work in the online partner showcasing universe of today. With these best 3 advertising tips, you will have the option to ready to build your deals and make do in the subsidiary promoting on the web. What are these 3 strategies? 1. Utilizing exceptional pages to advance each different item you are promoting. Try not to lump every last bit of it together to set aside some cash on web facilitating. It is ideal to have a site zeroing in on every single item and that's it. Continuously incorporate item surveys on the site so guests will have an underlying comprehension on what the item can do to the individuals who gets them. Likewise, incorporate tributes from clients who have just attempted the item. Be certain that these clients are more than ready to permit you to utilize their names and photographs on the site of the particular item you are showcasing. You can likewise compose articles featuring the employments of the item and remember them for the site as an extra page. Make the pages alluring, convincing, and remember calls to represent the data. Each feature ought to pull in the perusers to attempt to understand more, even get in touch with you. Feature your exceptional focuses. This will assist your perusers with realizing what is the issue here and will need to discover more. 2. Offer free reports to your perusers. On the off chance that conceivable, position them at the top side of your page so that they essentially can't be missed. Attempt to make autoresponder messages that will be sent to the individuals who input their own data into your sign-up box. As indicated by research, a deal is shut ordinarily on the 7th contact with a possibility. Just 2 things can occur with the page alone: brought deal to a close or the possibility leaving the page and stay away for the indefinite future once more. By putting valuable data into their inboxes at certain predetermined period, you will help them to remember the item they thought they need later and will discover that the deal is shut. Be certain that the substance is guided toward explicit motivations to purchase the item. Try not to make it sound like an attempt to sell something. Zero in on significant focuses like how your item can make life and things simpler and more pleasant. Remember convincing headlines for the email. However much as could be expected, try not to utilize free on the grounds that there are as yet more seasoned spam channels that dumps those sort of substance into the garbage before even anybody perusing them first. Persuade the individuals who pursued your free reports that they will be missing something important in the event that they don't benefit of your items and administrations. 3. Get the sort of traffic that is focused to your item. Simply think, if the individual who visited your site has no interest at all in what you are offering, they will be among the individuals who proceed onward and never return. Compose articles for distribution in e-zines and e-reports. This way you can find distributions that is zeroing in on your objective clients, and what you have set up may very well get their advantage. Attempt to compose at least 2 articles for each week, within any event 300 to 600 words long. By consistently composing and keeping up these articles, you can create upwards of 100 focused on perusers to your site in a day. Continuously recall that lone 1 out of 100 individuals are probably going to purchase your item or get your administrations. On the off chance that you can produce as much as 1,000 focused on hits for your site in a day, that implies you can make 10 deals dependent on the normal measurement. The strategies given above doesn't generally solid extremely hard to do, looking at the situation objectively. It just requires a brief period and an activity plan on your part. Attempt to utilize these tips for a few associate showcasing programs. You can end keeping up a decent type of revenue and getting by around here that not everything advertisers can do. Additionally, think about the gigantic checks you will get. A day in the life of an affiliate marketer. Being in the offshoot showcasing business isn't that difficult now with the web at your expendable. It is a lot simpler now contrasted with the days when individuals need to utilize the phones and different vehicles of data just to get the most recent reports in transit their program is going along. So with innovation nearby, and expecting that the offshoot is telecommuting, a day in their life would sound something like this. After awakening and in the wake of eating, the PC has gone on to look at new improvements in the organization. Taking everything into account, there may be new things to refresh and measurements to keep track on. The site configuration must be re-examined. The advertiser realizes that an all-around planned site can build recruits from guests. It can likewise help in the subsidiary's transformation rates. That done, the time has come to present the associate program to catalogs that run down subsidiary projects. These registries are intents to pull in individuals in joining your associate program. A definite method of advancing the partner program. Time to find the business you are getting from your subsidiaries decently and precisely. There are telephone requests and sends to find. Check whether they are new customers looking at the items. Noticing down the contact data that may be a suitable source later on. There are heaps of assets to figure out. Advertisements, standards, button promotions and test proposals to give out in light of the fact that the advertiser realizes that this is one method of guaranteeing more deals. Best to remain noticeable and open as well. The associate advertiser recalled that there are inquiries to reply from the guests. This must be done rapidly. Nothing can kill a client than an unanswered email. To demonstrate that the associate is working viably and productively, requests would need to be given more consideration on. No one needs to be disregarded and clients are not generally the most patient, all things considered. Fast answer that ought to seem proficient yet cordial as well. During the time spent doing all the necessities, the advertiser is signed on to a visit room where the person in question interfaces with different partners and those under that equivalent program. This is the place where they can examine things on the best way to best advance their items. There are things to be educated and it is a persistent cycle. Sharing tips and advices is a decent method of indicating support. There might be others out there needing to join and might be lured by the conversation that is going on. There is no mischief in expecting what openings ahead. The pamphlets and e-zines were refreshed days prior, so it is the ideal opportunity for the associate advertiser to check whether there are some new things occurring on the lookout. This will be expounded on in the advertiser's distribution to be dispersed to the old and new clients. These equivalent distributions are additionally a significant device in staying up with the latest with the recently presented items. The advertiser has set up a deal and advancement that clients might need to think about. In addition, they need to stay aware of the cutoff time of these deals written in the distributions. It is that opportunity to show some thankfulness to the individuals who have helped the advertiser in the advancements and deal increment. In no way like referencing the people, their locales and the cycle they have done that made everything worked. Obviously, this will be distributed in the pamphlets. Among the more significant data that have been composed as of now, the advertiser actually has the opportunity to work out suggestions to the individuals who need trustworthy hotspots for the items being advanced. There is likewise an ideal opportunity to post a few remarks on the most proficient method to be an effective partner advertiser on a site where there are heaps of wannabes. Two targets done simultaneously. The advertiser will advance the item just as the program they are in. Who knows, somebody might be slanted to join. Time passes quickly. Missed lunch yet is very satisfied with the assignments done. Sleep time. Alright, so this may not be totally done in a day. However, at that point, this gives you a thought of how an offshoot advertiser, a devoted one that is, spends the showcasing day. Is that achievement approaching somewhere out there for sure?